it's 13. How they move the people for someone else's dream. And they use a compass, but they never mind, 'cause the thing don't work under the northern sky. Don't move the man through the snow and ice. Don't move the man under the northern sky. Now they start out walking to the mystery place, and they soon got lost, and then they shortened days. No cavalry here, just a white man's guide. They began to perish under the northern sky. Don't move the man through the snow and ice. Don't move the man under the northern sky. One field north, near the wall of ice. Too far to go, and none the wise. Escapes this dream in the cold dark night. Didn't go nowhere under the northern skies. Don't move the man through the snow and ice. Don't move the man under the northern skies. Northern skies. Long time ago, kid on the street makes his living from the shoes on the feet. Every morning he's at the bus stop, the shoeshine boy and the shoeshine box. Whatever happened to the shoeshine boy? Whatever happened to the shoeshine boy? Whatever happened to the shoeshine boy at the welfare line, at the unemployed? Kid on the street, nowhere to go. This shoeshine boy told him all he knows. He gets the shoeshine boy He don't ask for handouts. He can feed himself. What it's all about. Whatever happened to the shoe shine boy? Whatever happened to
All right, folks, getting ready for the start of this game between the Colorado Springs Tigers and the Steamboat Springs Stampede. This is game one for both teams for this weekend. Girls hopefully are ready to play. We should be ready to go shortly. Warm-ups have already been done. We have the pucks are being picked up. They're doing their little pregame rituals, and we should be ready to go in just a matter of a minute or so. In the meantime, just hang with us. We'll be back with our audio play-by-play commentary when the game starts. All right, starting for the Colorado Springs Tigers up front, we got number 14, Major. Number 35 is Kim, and number 4 is Brianna Marvisi. On the back end, we have number 24, Paul, along with number 81, Hoosier. And we are ready for the puck drop. Puck is down. Marvisi wins that one back, picks it up. Backhands it up to Major. Major not able to handle it. Chipped up by Major, down into the Steamboat zone, and chipped right back out. Major not able to get a handle of that one. Goes off of a Steamboat player, number 3, down into the Steamboat zone. And chipped up and out, and that one's going to go the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call early on Steamboat, so we'll have a face-off down in the Steamboat Stampede zone. Only 28 seconds expired so far in this game, and both teams go for a full change. Number 41, Chadsey taking the draw for the Tigers, going against number 35. I think that's 35. Double check here shortly. Yep, 35 for Steamboat. Steamboat picks it up in their own zone, ends up losing it. Kaufman not able to keep it in. Down into the Tigers zone, number 77, that'd be Vida. Did a really good job of pinching off the Steamboat player. Tigers come away with it. Vida carries it up the far side boards. Had her pocket picked. And Steamboat gets a hold of it. Chipped down into the Tigers zone. Lions moves that over to the side. Picked up by number 41, Chadsey. She ends up getting it out, but Steamboat picks it back up. Number 3 with it. Quick change of direction. Fired down. Batted in by 50. Kaufman picks it up down low in the Tigers zone. Takes it behind the net. Backhands it up the far side. And another backhand up and out of the zone. Kaufman able to clear the zone. Steamboat picks it up in their own zone. Up. Tried to get it up. Number 80 with it. Smith carries it in. Shot and a save. Another shot and another save. Puck's right there, and finally Lions covers that one up. And we get a stoppage of play. Face-off in the Tigers zone early on in this game. And we're going to have, can't tell who that is, sorry. Shot, pick the top shelf. Steamboat goes up 1-0 so far in this game. And Steamboat with a quick shot right off the face-off goes into the net, top shelf. Looks like Spear taking the draw. Sorry, that was Day that took the draw for the Tigers. Tigers pick it up out of the zone. Chipped in, goes off of a Steamboat player. Steamboat picks it up, number 48 with it in their own zone. Tried to get it up to number 11. They do not connect. That goes all the way down. No icing there. Number 17, Evans, having to get to it. Evans centers it. And not out as is picked off by number 14 and backhanded back in deep. Number 23, Caverson there to pick it up. Marvisi now with it. She comes up through the Tigers zone. Tries to get it out and does so, but hands it over to the Steamboat defense, who throws it all the way down. That's going to be an icing as they threw it from their own blue line into all the way down past the goal line for the Tigers. Marvisi now taking the draw out with Major and Kim. Marvisi not able to win that one. Steamboat comes away with that. Up through the neutral zone. Little odd man rush there. Steamboat with a shot and a save by Lions as she sucks that one right in and does not give up a rebound. Number 35 going against Marvisi. And Marvisi comes away with that one, bats it up. Kim with it now. She carries it in, gets around the defense. Little pirouette there as she's struggling to regain her balance. Major now with it, picks it up in the neutral zone. Over to the D, number 24, that's Paul. Paul with it, mishandles it a little bit. Picks it back up. Paul carrying it up the near side boards. And just whacks at it, gets it deep. Marvisi gets to it, gets around the Steamboat D, tries to center that one, not able to do so, and ends up losing the handle on it. Kim there. Puck's batted up. Marvisi picks it off the far side boards, tries to do a little toe drag, has it knocked away from her. Picked up by Paul in the Tigers zone, off the near side boards, and up through, goes off of number 3 stick for Steamboat. Steamboat takes it around behind the net. Marvisi's right there putting some pressure on. Number 4 with it. Major with the puck right up front. Not able to get to it. And second attempt, number 41 with a shot towards the net. That's Chadsey. Marvisi picks the pocket of one of the Steamboat players. And finally the goalie covers it up. And we get a stoppage of play. No, we did not get a stoppage of play. My bad on that. Kaufman picks it up on the far side and bats it down low. Rimmed around over to the near side. Coraggio bats it down low as she is on defense. Kaufman takes a whack at it. Chadsey gets it, throws it towards the net, and that sits right on the goalie's pads. And she drops down and covers that one up, so we'll get a stoppage of play at the 9:30 mark of the first period. Still tons of hockey to be played. Steamboat up 1-0 so far in this game. Chadsey taking the draw for the Tigers, going against number 35 for Steamboat. Steamboat comes away with that one, takes it around behind the net, number 14 with it. Reverses, bats it up the same side, but had it partially blocked. Backhands it up to 35. 35 carrying it in, odd man rush. Going in on Evans. Not able to get past Evans. Evans with stellar defense right there. Batted up the near side boards. Goes off a 32 stick, but does not go out of the zone. Steamboat manages to keep it in. Evans there steals it from number 50. Evans again throws it up, tries to get it up to 32, redirected out of the zone. Number 14 with it, over to the near side boards and thrown through the neutral zone, but not cleanly as Steamboat picks it up. Number 50 with it now, gets it into the Tiger zone past Evans. 23 there, that's Caverson, takes it around behind the net. Vida now with it. not able to keep a handle on it as gets knocked past her. Steamboat's number 50 carries it in, batted away but kept into the zone. Shot on Lions with a save at the 8:18 mark of the first period. Still 1-0 so far. And we have number 39, Day, taking the draw, going against number 30. I think that is for Steamboat. Not quite sure. We'll double check here in a second. Steamboat controls that one. Back to 3 at the point. Shot redirected. Nice pad save by Lions. That would be 80 Smith. Smith with it. Another shot and a save by Lions. Tigers need to get it out of their own zone. Number 11 with it. Centering pass. Shot. Lions with a nice save. Batted up, not out, as Steamboat picks it up and manages to keep it in. Over the near side boards, number 24, Paul, trying to get to it. And she's not able to control that one. Number 80 with it. Centering pass. That goes out of the zone as it passes by everybody. Steamboat controlling it in the neutral zone now. Into number 11. Number 11 skates it in. Little move and a shot. And that one Lions lost a handle on. Paul backhands it up and not out. Kaufman gets it, throws it up the far side boards to number 29. That's Spears. Spears not able to get it out. Second attempt, still not able to get it out. Third attempt, finally does on the third attempt. Third time's the charm. Steamboat picks it back up in their own zone, though. Centering pass, not able to control it or get it to 50. Marvisi now with it, carries it up. Marvisi gets it up to Kim. Kim now with it. Kim carries it in. Marvisi not able to get a solid shot off, but a great pass by Kim to center it off the far side boards and batted at by number 8, I believe that is. Sorry, 19. Boy, these numbers are hard to read for Steamboat. But that goes all the way down for an icing call, and we're going to have a face-off in the Steamboat zone. 6:21 left in the first period. Current score 1-0 with Steamboat being up. Marvisi taking the draw, going against number 35 for the Stampede. Marvisi wins that. Back to 17. Shot goes wide of the net. That was Evans with the shot. Picked up by Steamboat down low and batted up, not out. Major throws it towards the net, but that's picked off. Thrown up and out, and that's going to go all the way down for an icing call, and it does. Faceoff will come back into the Steamboat zone at the 6:03 mark of the first period. Hope everybody's having a good start to their weekend. We will be streaming the Tigers 15U games all weekend. So be sure and join us for whatever the next games are. Before we shut down this broadcast, we'll try and have the next game. Let everybody know what the next game is so you know when to join us the next one. Thrown in, not all the way, by 23. That's Caverson. Caverson on the second attempt gets it down below the goal line. Steamboat's trying to get to it and get it out of the zone. Tigers keeping them hemmed in a little bit. Finally, Steamboat picks it up. Number 80 throws it up to number 11. They do not connect. Caverson back to pick it up for the Tigers. Thrown up the far side boards. Vida with it. Does manage to get it out, but loses a handle on it. Steamboat comes right back in, but they do it offsides. So we will have a face-off in the neutral zone on an offsides call by Steamboat. 5:22 left in the first period. Still tons of hockey to be played. We have, I believe that's Day taking the draw, going against number 35. And Tigers win that one. Day kept a hold of that one. Number 2, Vinny I cannot pronounce. I don't know why I struggle with that name. Number 2 for the Tigers throws it all the way down. That's going to be an icing, so it's going to come all the way back down to the left of Lions for the faceoff. Day taking the draw again. Going against number 35 for the Stampede. Day throws it out. Steamboat, the Stampede, picks it back up. Pass up to 35. 35 carries it in. Trying to get around. Shot on, saved by Lions. Backhander and another save by Lions to keep the score at 1. We're going to have a face-off just to the right of Lions at the 4:55 mark of the first period. Marvisi out to take the draw, going against number 80 for the Stampede. Marvisi doesn't win that one, but Kaufman able to get it back. Major back to pick it up. Leaves it for Marvisi. Marvisi comes around behind the net, carries it up, and Kaufman with a whack at it to try and get it down. No icing. They're waving that one off. Steamboat picking it up down in their own zone. Got to put a little more pressure on the net. Batted in. And Steamboat does get it out. Number 11 mishandles that. It bounces off of her stick, then her skate. And Steamboat brings it in offside, so we get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the neutral zone just in front of us.
Still getting used to it, but I'll get there.
Marvisi taking the draw against number 35. Not able to control that one as it went past one of the Steamboat players. Marvisi loses a handle on it. Kim picks it up. Kim with a nice long stride carries it in. Gives it over to Marvisi. Marvisi tries to skate through a couple of the Steamboat players, not able to do so. And Steamboat comes back down. Number 17, Evan, blows a tire. Shot goes up over the net. Kim with it now. Backhands it up to Major. Major gets it out of the zone and throws it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call, and it is. As Steamboat or the Tigers were not able to get to it before it crossed over the goal line. 3:35 left in the first period. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast today for the Steamboat parents that are joining us. Know that the only reason I'm rattling off numbers is because I do not have a roster for your team. Shot towards the net, goes off of Lions, ends up behind the net. Number 80 picks it up, throws it down low, and backhanded up. Number 41, Chadsey carries it up. Gives it over to Vida. Vida gives it right back to her. They're not able to keep a hold of it. Number 80, Smith, comes carrying it down into the Tiger zone. Shot on, saved by Lyon. Number 11 picks it up down low. Number 11 still with it. Puck's right out in front. Chadsey picks it up down low and backhands it behind the net. Shot and a save by Lions. Great positioning there by Lions. Chadsey now with it. Loses a handle on it. So there's a couple of Steamboat players right there. Gets it back. Chadsey backhands it to the boards. Not out. Number 11 carries it in. Walks to the middle of the slot. Shot. That's blocked up front. Puck's right there in front. Vida picks it up. Vida with the breakaway. Can she keep a hold of the puck? Vida shot and a save by the goaltender for Steamboat. Vida ends up down in the boards, and it looks like she's injured. She is not getting up at all. So we got the, there she is. She's starting to move now. took the shot and ended up on her back, slid into the boards. Vida's up, so they'll get a change, and we continue on with the game. Face-off in the neutral zone. Day taking the draw, going against number 35 for the Stampede. Stampede wins that one. Chipped up and stuck right at the blue line. Chipped down low by number 2 for the Tigers. Steamboat controlling it. Bounced off the boards. Kept in by Coraggio and chipped down low. Number 2 picks it up, tries to center it. Steamboat gets it back. Quick change of direction, throwing up the near side boards. Day with it. Tries to get it over to 29 Spear. She's not able to handle that one. And Steamboat comes away with it. Thrown all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call at the 1:26 mark of the first period. Face-off in the Stampede zone at the 1:26 mark. Looks like Marvisi, Major, and Kim line is coming out. Marvisi will be taking the draw, going against number, can't quite tell. Looks like 80 Smith for the Stampede. And Stampede wins that one. Number 3 takes it around behind the goal line. Major steals that one. Kim right there. Major with it. Kim with it. Another shot by Kim. That's blocked up front. Chipped up. And finally out on the second attempt. Evans with it down for the Tigers. Pops out of the zone. Steamboat has to reset. Shot blocked by Evans. Goes behind the net. Number 11 picks it up. Tried to attempt a little backhander to stuff it into the sides. Smith with it. Or that's not Smith. Sorry, that's number 11 for Steamboat. Evans with it. Comes up the quick reversal. Comes back up the near side boards. Tried to center that one. Goes off of a skate. Picked up by number 3 for the Stampede. She takes it around behind the net. Quick change of direction. Comes up the same side. Passes it up to number 11. Gets it up to 35. Pocket picked by Caberson. Caberson with it. Takes it down below the goal line. Throws it up the far side boards. And not out. Caberson picks it back up. And she tries to get it out and does so just as the horn sounds. And that horn signals the end of the first period. We will be back shortly for the start of the second period of this game. Current score is 1-0 with Steamboat Stampede being up. All right, folks, getting ready for the start of the second period. Our intermission is over, and we got number 41, Chadsey, taking the draw, going against number 35 for the Stampede. Chipped in, whacked at by Paul, and it goes all down into the Steamboat zone, bounced off the near side boards, picked up by number 19 over to 35. She carries it in through the slot, not able to get a solid shot off as the Tigers creating a congested area. Finally, another one all the way over to 35 in the slot. Again, she gets another shot off, but that's redirected wide. Number 81, Hoosier, trying to get to it and doesn't do so as it's picked up by number 19 for the Stampede. 19 again with it, down below the goal line in the Tigers zone. Chadsey gets it up to Vida. Vida carries it up and quick stop and gets quick change of direction. He gets it down into the Steamboat zone. Batted at by number 32. I could not spell that correctly. I don't know what I actually wrote down for the roster there. 19 with a shot towards the net, redirected wide by Lions. Picked up on the far side by Vida, chipped up, not out, as number 11 carries it in, shot towards the net, and that's redirected wide by Lions. We have a penalty being called. Too many men, and not sure which team they're calling that on. I think it's going to be on Steamboat. That's going to put the Tigers on a power play, but I'm trying to see what's going on. I believe it was a bench minor for too many men. So that puts the Tigers on a power play. Face-off down in the Steamboat zone. Tigers on a power play. Let's see if they can make the most of this. 2 minutes on the clock for the Stampede penalty. 12:30 left in the second period. Marvisi taking the draw. Marvisi wins that one. Gets it up to Kaufman. That was Kaufman that got it. Steamboat controls it, flips it over to the far side, thrown up. Kaufman right there. She's getting a penalty for a check. Well, they called an interference, so it's just 2 minutes. That puts some 4-on-4 hockey going on as Kaufman sits down. Face-off down in the Tiger zone. Marvisi taking the draw. Steamboat wins that one. Backhanded up and down into the deeper into the Tiger zone. Evans back to pick it up. Marvisi gets it up and out, and Steamboat has to go reset. Kim putting on a little burst of speed, trying to get to it. And backhanded into the Tigers zone. 23 Caverson back to pick it up. And does not do so. Number 11 shot wide of the net. Picked up on the far side by 3. 3 carries it down low. Steps to the center and tries to get a shot off. Evans now with it. Gets it up to Marvisi. Marvisi with it. Gets it up to Kim. Kim gets it into the Steamboat zone. Marvisi with a shot. Nice save by the goaltender as it hits the shoulder and redirected up over the glass into the backdrop netting. I like the little pile of pucks the refs have on the boards there to use during the game. Instead of in a nice cold bucket, they just stacked them up on the boards. 41, Chadsey taking the draw for the Tigers. Steamboat comes away with that one, thrown up And not out as Vida with it. Vida throws it towards the net. That's partially blocked. Paul with it, throws it towards the net. I think that's Paul, yep. Steamboat controlling it in their own zone, down below their goal line, thrown up. And Paul again with it, throws it towards number 41, Chadsey, and that goes all the way down for an icing as Chadsey was not ready for it and it went right by her. Still 4-on-4 hockey with a face-off down in the Tiger zone. Face-off taken by Chadsey. Well, no, Chadsey's bumped out. We're going to go with Day taking the draw, going against number 80 for the Stampede. Number 80 wins that one. Back to the point. Shot on by 48. I believe that was, is that Becker or Decker? Shot towards the net. Tigers not able to control it and get it out. Number 2 with it, throws it up, not out. It's picked off by 3. She carries it down low. And Paul right there, not able to get a handle on it as it's thrown down deep past her. Picked up by number 11 down below the goal line. She walks out of the corner. And centering pass right there. Lions with the great save. Kaufman comes barreling out. Quick change for her. Number 80 carries it in, leaves it for number 11. 11 with a shot and a save by Lions. She jumps on that rebound and covers it up, and we get a stoppage of play. Face-off in the Tiger zone just to the right of Lions. We are at the 9:55 mark of the second period. We only have 4 out. There's the 5th, okay. Shot towards Lion. Marvisi bats it up to Kim. Kim picks it up in the neutral zone. Odd man rush. And Kim put herself off sides. Should have carried that one in and let Marvisi actually come in after her. Tried to pass it off, but that's okay. Face off in the neutral zone. Marvisi taking the draw, going against number 35 for the Stampede. Marvisi bats it in. Stampede picks it up. Marvisi steals that one before it goes out. Chipped up, and finally Stampede gets it out. Tigers have nobody back. Centering pass. Shot wide. Kim picks that up, throws it up the near side boards, thrown towards the net, batted at, past the net. Kaufman right there to get it out of harm's way. Marvisi backhands it out of the zone. Marvisi there to block the shot. Not able to keep a handle on it, though, as number 14 there. Shot on, save. Marvisi now with it. Odd man rush. Odd girl rush, I should say. Shot towards the net. Rolls off of Marvisi's stick, so she doesn't get a solid shot off. Picked up by Coraggio down low. Marvisi right there, not able to get that, to bury that puck. It was a great little flip by Coraggio. Number 11 there, leaves it for 80. 80 with a shot up over the net. Coraggio right there, backhands it up to number 32 for the Tigers. Tigers just leaving the Stampede players right there in front of the net. Evans with it, tries to throw it towards the net. That's blocked up front. Thrown back up, and that's going to go the length of the ice for an icing call on the Stampede. Face-off in the Steamboat Springs Stampede zone at the 7:25 mark of the second period. Tigers not able to get on the board yet. Still 1-0 game. Chadsey taking the draw. Chadsey wins that one. Back to the point. Evans with it. Shot towards the net. Blocked up front. Number 14 for Steamboat takes it around behind her own net. Flipped up, and Evans right there. Pinched it off right at the boards. Chadsey not able to get a stick on it as it pops out to the neutral zone. She's still battling for it. Pass up to 50. Evans right there. Puts some pressure on. Blocked the shot. Evans takes it around behind the net. Stolen, and Shea for Steamboat picks that one off. Evans now with it for the Tigers. Throws it up to Chadsey. Chadsey redirects it up out of the zone. Chadsey with it. She gets it, just bats it all the way down. And we got an offsides call on that play.
About a minute and a half period there where I had that camera on and I was following. You were talking, it's all happened there.
Well, that's what the play-by-play's for. Day taking the draw. She loses that one. Steamboat with it now. They fail to connect on a pass. That goes all the way down, and that does go for an icing call on Steamboat. Face off down in the Steamboat zone, right to the right of the Steamboat goaltender, number 00. 6:14 left in the second period. Day again taking the draw, going against can't tell her number 80 for Steamboat. Steamboat takes it around behind their own net. Comes flying up the near side, back over to 80. 80 takes it down. Backhand centering pass. Little redirection there. Lions managed to just redirect it wide. Number 2, Minnie Haney, throws it all the way down, and that goes for an icing on the Tigers. So we will have a face-off in the Tigers zone. At the 5:45 mark of the second period. Marvisi out to take the draw for the Tigers. Looks like number 80 is going up against her for the Stampede. I believe that's Smith. Marvisi wins that one. Major there. But Steamboat comes away with it. Back up to the point. Shot redirected by Marvisi. Smith with it. Picks it up on the near side boards. Quick little redirection. Chip down low. Steamboat trying to get to it. Coraggio picks it up. Tries to throw it up the boards. And not able to get it out on the first attempt. Does on the second. Steamboat having to go back to pick it up. Number 48 picks it up in their own zone. Number 80 with it. And redirected wide as Coffin goes down to the ice. Shot towards the net. Safe. And buried past Lions by number 80, Smith. That puts the Steamboat Stampede up 2-0 so far in this game. Chadsey taking the draw for the Tigers, going against number 35 for the Stampede. Tigers win that one, but not cleanly as it's batted deep into their own zone by number 19, French. Chipped up, Vida with it. Managed to get around the Steamboat D, but it ended up losing a handle on it. Chadsey with it, carries it into the Steamboat zone. Batted around a little bit, and no clear winners of it, and finally Steamboat does manage to get it out. Evans back to pick it up, batted it off the far side boards. Down low, Vida with it, takes it to the net, but not able to get a solid shot off. Number 14 down battling against her for the puck. That one goes off of a Steamboat skate all the way down into the Tigers zone. Number 50 not able to beat out Evans for it. Centering pass, shot towards the net, and batted out of harm's way by number 23, Caverson. Shea with it, throws it towards the net. Lions with a good save, redirected wide. Chipped up the near side boards, up to the point. Shea gets it and manages to keep it in. Two separate occasions. Shea gets it and throws it down deep. Evan picks it up down low. Quick change of direction. Puck's right there in front of the slot, and I don't know if the net went off or the referee lost sight of it, but we get a stoppage of play at the 3:26 mark of the second period. Tigers not able to get on the board yet. Day loses that draw. Steamboat controlling it down low. Bounced off of Day and pops out of the zone. Steamboat's number 48 having to reset. And chipped up. Steamboat carries it in. Odd man rush. Odd girl rush. Shot on, saved by Lions. Puck's bouncing around. Steamboat picks it up in the top of the slot. 48 with a shot on, saved by Lions. Over to the far side, number 11 with it. She walks around Paul, and puck's chipped all the way down by Minnie Haney, and that goes for an icing call at the 2:49 mark of the second period. Tigers got to get their feet moving, see if they can get themselves back in this game. Lions making a good number of saves trying to keep them in the game, but it's got to come, the scoring has to come from the front. Marvisi taking the draw, going against Smith. Smith wins that one, back to the point. Shot towards the net, backhanded. Lions with a great save. Kim with it now, gets it up to Marvisi. She's not able to handle that one, bounces off of her stick. Chipped up the boards, up to Marvisi. Marvisi over to Kim. Kim with it now. Kim over to Marvisi with a backhanded pass. Marvisi trying to control it. Kim now with it. In the near side corner, tries to center that. Thrown down low by number 81, Hoosier. And Major not able to get control of the puck, but kept in by the Tigers D. Marvisi with it, and a goal! Pass by Major, goal by Marvisi. She finally gets the Tigers on the board. We have a 2-1 game so far at the 1:49 mark of the second period. Great pass by Major, right through the feet of the Steamboat D. And that Marvisi wide open net just buries it right in the top shelf. Still lots of hockey to be played, only a 1-goal differential. Steamboat now controlling it. Carried in to the Tiger zone, batted away by Kaufman. picked off by Chadsey. Chadsey with it, tries to get it up past Shea, battling hard. Coraggio down low, and she backhands it up the boards. Steamboat now with it. Now Coraggio. Coraggio backhands it up. Vida with a little move to get it around Shea. Vida using her body, and Shea hauled down Vida. So we get a hooking call, and that's going to put the Tigers on a power play. 1:11 left in the second period. Let's see if the Tigers can tie this game back up. Time on the clock, ready for the puck drop. Chadsey taking the draw, going against number, I can't tell actually, 80, Smith for Steamboat. Minnie Haney down there, backhands it up the far side boards. She gets around Kaufman. Steamboat, number 11 there. Lions with a great save. Vida down low and not able to keep a handle on it. Kaufman right there, backhands it up. Chadsey now with it. She's not able to get it out of the zone. Steamboat comes back in. 48 with it. Up to Vida. Vida steals that one. Gets it out of the zone. Had it knocked away from her by number 80, Smith. Smith knocks it in. And Chadsey picks it up down below the goal line. Comes around behind the net. Up the near side boards. Gets it up to Vida. Vida controlling it. She gets around number 35. Carries it into the zone. Another little toe drag there. Thrown towards the net. Another shot right towards the net. Save. And that one's right on the goal line. No goal. Right at the buzzer. That one squirts through the Steamboat goalie and was eking its way towards the line and pulled out of the net, out of the crease by the Steamboat defense. Great end of the period. We're still going to be playing with Steamboat on a penalty kill for the start of the next period. We will be back shortly for the remainder of the game. All right, folks, getting ready for the start of the third and final period of this contest between these two teams. Marvisi's taking the draw, going against Smith. And Marvisi wins that one, but Smith jumps past her, takes it in, and a shot up over the goalie that not able to be kept in. Marvisi now with it, carries it in. One defender to beat. Marvisi gets in there, shot up over the net. She had the goalie beat and everything, but not able to bury that shot towards the net, and the goalie saves that one. Number 00. Marvisi with a heck of a shot. Just went right up over the far corner of the goal, and goalie wasn't able to get to it. Marvisi and Smith going at it again, and Smith wins that one. Backhanded up. Kim with it, tries to get it around Smith. Smith with that long reach, knocked it away from her. Backhanded up, Kim with it. Not able to control it. Off the near side board, Shea out of the penalty box. Number 48 carries it in, had it knocked away from her. Batted up now. It looks like both teams kind of came alive in this third period to start off. Steamboat down low, thrown up to number 3. She's not able to control it. Evans with it, throws it towards the net. Whacked down by Shea, but she doesn't get solid wood on that. She bats it around over to the near side boards, all the way around. Back to Evans. Evans towards the net. Not a very hard shot. That was picked off. Batted down low. Steamboat controls it now in their own zone. Thrown up to 35. 35 carries it in. Looking for a pass or a shot. And that goes, I couldn't tell if Lions actually made the save or if it went off the side of the net. But it did not go in. Steamboat with another one. That one, I think Lions got a little bit on that. Redirected it wide. Shea with a shot that's blocked up front. Backhanded down low. 35 controls it. Chadsey with it. She's not able to get it out, and not able to get it covered up is Lions. Vida with it on the far sides now. Vida tried to get it up to Chadsey, not able to control it. Chadsey was offsides on that one as Vida brought it over. So we'll get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the neutral zone at the 11:40 mark of the third period. Both teams came out flying in this third period. Let's see if they can keep it up. Thrown up to number 3. Number 3 gets around a couple of the Tiger players. And batted out of the zone by the Tigers D, picked off by number 80 Smith. She gets around a couple of the Tiger girls and carries it into Tigers zone. And Lyon with a nice save, but rebounded out, and number 11 was right there to pick it up and knock it past her. So we get a goal by the Stampede at the 11:08 mark of the third period. Tigers not able to get much going. Let's see if they can keep up that speed for the remainder of the game. Tigers got to get some more shots on if they're going to get back into this game. Use the speed or some of their faster players. Marvisi with a couple of toe drags, skates it in, had it knocked off of her stick, down low, and again knocked off of her stick. Kim right there, backhands it down low, but brought out of the zone by number 3. Coraggio right there, shot and a save by Lions. As she covers that one up, that is her 37th save of the game, or 37th shot, I should say. 34th save. Still a pretty good percentage for shots on. Chadsey taking the draw now. She wins that one. Vida now with it, carries it up. She's got one of the Steamboat girls on her, tries to use her body to get it into the Steamboat zone. Does, but had it taken from her right over the blue line. Number 35 with it. Gets it into the Tiger zone, shot towards the net's block. Puck's batted down low in the Tiger zone by the Steamboat D. Another shot on Lions. She saves that with a quick pad. And chipped up and out by Evans. Steamboat now with it. Chadsey chips that one in deep. Goes down to pick it up and chipped past her. Number 50 gets it up and out. 35 racing to get to it. And that ekes his way to Lyons, and she just quick glove covers that one up. Marvisi out with Kim and Major now. See if they can get something else going. 9:39 left in the third period. Number 3 with it. Hard shot saved by Lyons. Great positioning there. Another shot and a save. Shot wide of the net. Over to the far side. Kim there, not able to get it out. Thrown up. Kim now picks it up, tries to get it to Marvisi. That one's picked off. Majors tries to get it out. That's blocked. Kim with a nice blocked shot. Steamboat still able to keep it in the Tigers zone. And that goes all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call as the Tigers were not able to get... No, they wave it off. Kim with it. She wins the race. Tried to center it. Nobody there. Chipped up, and Paul right there to pick it off. She had it stolen by number 80, Smith. Number 11 there, shot towards and saved by Lyons. Paul now with it. Chipped up and out, and that one's going to go for an icing. And it does, as Paul chipped that one off the boards and all the way down. Day taking the draw, going against number 35 for Steamboat. Thrown up and chipped out by Day. Day was able to get it out. Minnie Haney got a shot towards, that's blocked. Pass up to 35. Coraggio not able to get up to her, but she shoots it wide of the net. Backhanded up by Kaufman and out of the zone. Minnie Haney picks it up and backhands it off the boards. Does get it out, tries to center that one, and that's blocked by number 35. Kaufman now with it. Kaufman gets it. She decides she's going to carry it and ends up losing a handle on it. 50 with it for the Stampede, thrown towards the net. That's partially blocked. Marvisi now with it. She comes up the near side boards. Little bobbing and weaving there. Had it knocked off of her stick. Tries to center that one. Gets to Kim, but she's not able to handle that. 50 carries it in. And that's blocked by Evans. Evans with it now. Takes it behind the net. Thrown up. Another one that's blocked. Kaufman picks it up and just throws it. Number 3 picks that off and chips it down the boards. Kaufman now with it. Down below the goal line. Thrown off the far side boards and backhanded down deep by number 48. Evans back to pick that one up for the Tigers. Tigers got to get it out of their zone. Major's not able to handle that pass from Evans. And we got an offsides call on Steamboat. 6:20 left in the third period. And they're saying it's intentional, so it goes all the way back down into the Steamboat zone. Chadsey with the draw. She wins that one. Goes over to the far side boards. 23. Caverson picks it up, throws it back over to the near side. Evans with it. A nice shot by Vida. That puck's bouncing around. Vida got a solid stick on that one. Thrown towards the net, picked off by number 48. She comes flying into the Tiger zone. Shot towards Lyons, and Lyons with a great save. And that puck is just bouncing around. Finally, Lyons gets her glove on it and covers it up. 5:47 left in the third period. Current score 3-1. Chadsey taking the draw, going against Smith. And Smith wins that, but not cleanly as that puck's bouncing around. But Steamboat gets it back. Shot towards Vida with a nice block. Carrying it into the Steamboat zone. Shot towards, and Vida not able to get solid stick on that one. Bouncing around down low, and Paul with it. Paul chips it up, and that's an offside as Vida was still in the zone. So we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone at the 5:19 mark of the third period. Let's see if the Tigers can actually get something rolling now. Marvisi out to take the draw, going against number 35, it looks like. Marvisi wins that, but not cleanly. Gets it up to Kim. Kim carries it in. Steamboat gets it over to number 50. That was number 14, I believe. Centering pass, not able to get it to 35. Back up to the point. 58 gets it and throws it down low. 19 picks it up on the far side. Kim picks that up as it pops off the boards. Gets it over to Major. Major not able to get control of it cleanly. Kaufman gets it, throws it down deep. Marvisi's there. She comes off the board with it. And into the far post. Marvisi dances around a couple of the Steamboat players and puts it right past the goaltender for her second goal of the game. That puts the score at 3-2. Marvisi, I believe that one was unassisted. Kaufman might have been involved in it, but I think that was early on. Marvisi with some quick moves, able to bury it. And we are getting down to the wire in this game, 3-2 so far, with the Stampede still up. Marvisi taking the draw, going against Smith. Marvisi wins that one. Gets around the Steamboat player, dances back in again. Majors got a hold of it and tried to get it back to Marvisi. Out of the Tigers zone, or out of the Steamboat zone, and Tigers get it and throw it right back in. Tigers go for a change. 3:41 left in the third period. Current score 3-2. Day taking the draw. Steamboat wins that one. Smith has been really good on the faceoffs throughout this entire game. She's got a super long reach, and I think that helps out a little bit. Evans now with it, takes it behind her own goal, throws it up the near side boards, goes off from Minnie Haney's skate and out of the zone. Smith picks it up, dances around Minnie Haney and number 29, Spear. Sorry, I lost one of the cameras there. Had to go fix it. So we had some technical difficulties. Thrown around over the near side board or far side boards. Vida with it now. Over to the near side, carrying it up. Vida blows a tire and goes down. Number 35 with it now. Paul hops in there. The little burst of speed gets it away from her. Up the far side boards. Kaufman bats it up the boards and up the far side. Chadsey right there, not able to do much with it, but gets it up to Kaufman. Kaufman backhands it up, and that goes all the way down for an icing call. 1:41 left in the third period, and in the game. Timeout called by the Tigers, so we'll be back shortly for the remaining 1 minute and 41 seconds. All right, getting ready for puck drop for the remaining 1 minute and 41 seconds of this game. Let's see if Tigers can come back or if they're going to fall to the Stampede. Pops all the way out. Stampede having to pick it up in the neutral zone. Number 3 with it. Chips it up the boards. Majors gets it up to Marvisi. Marvisi gets it over to Kim. Kim brings it over the blue line. Had it knocked away from her. And batted in, and that's going to be an offsides. Paul not able to hold on to that one to let the Tigers get back over. Chadsey taking the draw, it looks like. Out with Vida and number 32, Keene. Chadsey going against Smith. Into the Tigers zone. Number 23, Caberson with it. Chips it up the far side boards. Vida right there, and she manages to get it out. Chadsey, a little burst of speed, gets it away from the Steamboat player. 52 seconds left in this game. Vida now with it. Steamboat controls it and chips it in deep. Evans with it. She carries it up the near side boards, ends up getting stopped. Chadsey now has the puck and is not able to get it out. Bounced off the far side boards, blocked by Evans. 12-10. Smith with it, throws it towards the net. Tigers not able to get it out. They're playing with 6 players and no goaltender. And that does it for this game as the Tigers fall 3-2 against Steamboat for the first game of the series. All right, folks, if you hang with me for a minute, we'll see if we can figure out when the next game is, and I'll let you know. All right, folks, the next game is 6 o'clock this evening for the Tigers, so we will be back on the same channel tonight for that game. So be sure and join us. In the meantime, we'll let you finish up the handshake line, which looks like it's almost done, before we sign off. Have a good afternoon, and we will see you at 6 o'clock this evening.